No, extremely happy with the result. As we explained to the guys, it's every game that we play in this non-conference has a purpose, has a reason. Whether it's coaches we know, styles they play, and Omaha brought a little bit of another unique challenge for us today, and we're getting better. You know, after 3 games here, there's, you know, if I had a concern, or not a concern, but something that we're going to continue to address and get better at, is that we just got to be more consistent. We just got to have longer stretches of more consistent play. But it's not a lack of effort. It's not a lack of time and investment that the guys are putting in. It's just one of those things. We're in the middle of November, and with as much movement in the portal and recruiting and teams and familiarity, it's you kind of never really know what you're getting into as a player at this age. And you know, Omaha's going to win a lot of games. Crutch does an unbelievable job. They play really hard. They share it well, and we were fortunate to come out with a win tonight. But also, it challenged us, which was great. You know, every time we can get real game situations where we have to, you know, feel the importance of each possession on both sides of the floor. It just makes us better in the long run. So, really happy for the result. We're going to have some great film to show the guys to continue to get better, because we had a lot of really good possessions, both offensively and defensively, but we've got some that we can tighten up and get better at. So there's a lot to be excited about right now.
With the way that Jalen Hill played, his season got cut short last year. You saw the work he had to put in to get back here. What do you think about just seeing him play like he did tonight?
Well, Jalen Hill is just, I mean, he's a really good basketball player. I mean, he's just, it's just what he is. And yeah, I mean, for his season to get cut short last year, of course, was really disappointing. But, you know, his patience, his determination to get back, get healthy, to kind of finish his career here it's unmatched. And he's worked incredibly hard. He's just so unbelievably reliable and dependable. And those are probably the 2 abilities in sports that are the best ones to have. And he had a great game tonight. He made some really big plays, made some really big free throws, got some really big rebounds, and he's just a winner, and he makes winning plays. So we're excited for him to continue to get more and more healthy and more game reps, because when he's out there, we do things pretty well.
4 for 18 from the three-point line. How much confidence does it give you guys knowing that you can win a game even when you're not shooting well?
Yeah, I think, you know, 4 for 18 isn't the highlight, but, you know, it's one of those things. We're playing we're getting more possessions this year. We're not turning it over. You know, we've done a good job taking care of the ball. So, yeah, some nights you're going to be 4 for 18. You know, the other couple games ago we're 9 of 20. So, you know, it's one of those things where we got to rely on our defense. We've got to get better on that side of the ball, so that when we do have nights where we're 4 for 18 and don't shoot it 24 for 25 from the line, you know, we don't end up on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So, but yeah, I think that's just something where we just didn't quite have that same pop offensively, and I think you got to give credit to Omaha that maybe that we're a little out of rhythm on a handful of possessions, so our looks weren't quite as clean, but still a lot of really good possessions, a lot of really good looks that we'll just keep working on, and again, just try to tighten up a little bit, because if we're going to, you know, score the ball at the rate we're going to score it and protect it the way we've protected it, we just need to make sure we value each possession and put a lot of pressure on ourselves to get good looks each time, because you know, that 80 turns into 90, and you know, and so forth. So, but a lot of really good things in these first 3 games that we can get on film and talk to the guys about to get better for next Wednesday.
I think 30 points off their 19 turnovers. You have active hands. How did you like yourself defensively and kind of creating offense off that? Yeah,
I thought that was something that I didn't feel was as consistent, but when we were good, we were good. You know, and that's kind of on that side of the ball is something that I think we're going to be really excited to watch. Because there was a lot of great possessions where we had activity, forced bad passes, turnovers, and really probably, you know, became the difference in the game in the long run. But then there was a lot of possessions where we didn't quite have that same oomph, and we didn't have that quite that same first step. So the best part about it is we've got clips now, again, after these 3 games where we can show them, I mean, just in succession, right? These are what it needs to look like. These are where it didn't quite look like that. And so we're capable right? Just like I said outside, we don't have to get taller, we don't have to get bigger, we don't have to get faster. We've just got to just continue to gel, really, and just continue to make plays for each other offensively and defensively so that we can continue to get stops when we need it and good looks when we need it offensively.
Coach, Bear Cherry has been solid for the first 3 games of this young season. What has his impact had on this team so far into the season?
Well, he's been, I think, for all the math people out there, I believe that puts him at 21 of 23 on the season. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's about as good a start, a 3-game stretch, I think, as anyone could ask. But they also did a good job. I thought, we made it an emphasis in the last couple of days that we have to get the ball down into Bear, into Pop, Ice, JB, whoever's playing that 5 spot, and play inside out. Paint touches are our biggest stat. When we get the ball into the paint through a post touch or a driving kick, we have good success. And when you've got a guy like Bear that you have to game plan for, and he's not going to face a lot of guys like the 3 he has when you think about it. When you talk about Okun from Alabama State, you talk about Danger and Cisse at Memphis, you talk about Ondakande tonight, he's gone against 3 very big, strong, experienced guys that have been guarding him. So it's going to do nothing but make him better. But now we just got to work on a little bit about getting the ball in there with a little more rhythm. That it's not just as stagnant of standing around throwing the ball in, because he's proven he's incredibly efficient, and he's somebody that people are going to have to spend a lot of time preparing for.
All right, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Jalen, you had 17 points, 5 steals. Just how do you feel? Do you feel like you're back with this game?
Yeah. I'd say my teammates put their trust in me to help me get to this point. I feel confident out there. Still some things that, as a team and as a player, that we need to improve on. So just still working.
When you were coming back from your injury and putting in the work in the off season, was there ever a point where you questioned whether you might be ready to play at this point of the year?
Yeah. I would say there was a few times for me. Probably a couple months ago, I wasn't sure. At the beginning, it was all scary. It's all new. It's my first major thing that happened to me. So I think God has helped me get through this, and He'll help me keep getting through it.
And Jeremiah, just what did you think of Jalen's contributions tonight?
Oh, man, Jay Hill's the backbone. He's everything we need. He's just a leader, a vet. He's been doing it. So he just, whenever I mess up or anybody messes up, he'll let us know. He's never scared to tell us. So I think he's a piece we definitely needed.
Any questions? Wow. All right.
What'd you guys do to clamp down on defense, especially down the stretch?
Just trusting. Coach put us in a great spots. We listened to him. We're in the right spots. Bear, me, Jalen, Jaden, DJ, Ice came in, gave us some great minutes. I think with us just listening to Coach and being in the right spots and just doing the right things, it's always going to end up good for us.
Yeah, like you said, I think that we just needed to all come together. I think we were just kind of separating at moments, which, it all comes with time. We're a brand new team, so. But, yeah, Coach Kruger definitely had some great points and great defenses for us to go into down the stretch to just get us to get rebounds, get stops, and slow down.
Second half offensively, what did you do better? Kruger was pretty fired up at the half. He didn't like the first half offensively.
Just sharing the ball. The first half, we didn't have enough assists or just not moving the ball enough, and then we went into half. We fixed that. So I think coming out of half, that was our main point, just hitting, rubbing, getting it to him every time that we can.
Yeah, I think getting the ball to Jay Hill was a good thing for us too, because he can go get a bucket too. So I think that also helps us space out the floor.
Yeah, Jalen, there were several times you had open court, one defender to beat, and you attacked pretty consistently. What's your confidence level in those situations when you get that much space and one defender back there?
It's very high. My goal is to either draw a foul or go dunk it. So that's the two things for me is just making him play, and if it's a 2-on-1, just making the right play.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.